Have you ever been to an event or party with valet parking hosted before? If not, you probably will in the future. Etiquette at these valet parking events is very important just because it's nice and respectable to have proper etiquette. And understanding proper etiquette at these valet parking gigs is important because you might have business meetings or a family event, and it's just important to be able to properly represent yourself and show that you know what you're doing and just make your image better. I've worked in the valet parking. I've worked as a valet parker for maybe a little over 5 years, so I feel that I'm very inclined to speak upon this subject. So today, I will be discussing what to do if you want your car to be valeted, do not want your car to be valeted, and proper etiquette in general for valet parking. So if you want your car valeted, one of the most important things is just follow the signs. There's going to be signs set up, there's going to be cones, and just if you follow that, you'll get there in one piece with no problems or hassles or anything. Another thing is wait patiently. The line might be really long and there might be a problem somewhere that the workers have to fix. There might be a situation going on or some truck might be unloading something. So just wait patiently and they'll get to you in a good amount of time. Lastly, communicate. If there's something wrong with your car, if you need to tell them where your keys are, just be respectful and communicate if you have any problems or questions about the valet, and they will answer all your questions perfectly. So now that I've talked about what to do if you want your car valeted, what do you do if you don't want your car valeted? A lot of it's the same thing. First of all, follow the signs again. Usually for valet events, there's only one way to get into the party, and that's through the valet, so you're gonna have to still do that. Even though you don't want your car parked, you're still gonna have to follow the signs and talk to the valet employees. Second is communicate again, but this time differently. Communicate that you just want your car you want to park your car yourself. And if you tell the employees that, or the people working the event, they'll direct you in the right direction for you to park the car yourself. But also, cars of the future might be able to drive and park themselves. According to IEE Transactions on Vehicular Technology, Jianbing automated valet parking has a great potential to improve the last mile driving experience for users. Just basically saying that in the future, cars might be able to just park themselves and you wouldn't have to deal with valets. So now that I've talked about what to do and what not to do for valet parking, what is just some proper manners and etiquette while you're there? Number one, be respectful to the employees and everyone working there. They're going to be driving your car, which is probably a lot of money. So you want to make sure you're on their good side and be respectful so you feel safer with your car in someone else's hands. Communicate again if your car has any problems or difficulties, like a big one is where your keys are. A lot of people will have a key fob and walk into the party or event and not tell the valet workers that they have a key fob, and then we can't drive the car off because the key fob is off in the party somewhere. So just make sure you communicate where your keys are. If your car has any problems starting, opening a door, just make sure you communicate any problems with your car to the workers. And lastly is about tipping. And according to a model of valet parking, Oz Goffman, this thesis provides an explanation for the coexistence of regular free parking and paid valet parking in some shopping malls. Varying socioeconomic levels of some customers affect this. Basically just saying they did an experiment between valet parking that's paid and not paid, but it's just in general for tipping and wise, valet parking is usually free, but it's very proper etiquette to tip at the end when you get your car back. So when you're done with the party, you come in and you give them the tip when they're opening the door for you to get inside your car. So you can tip when you drop your car off, but it is proper to tip at the end of the party or event. So in summary, we talked about what to do if you want your car valeted, what to do if you do not want your car valeted, and lastly, just proper etiquette for valet parking. So hopefully, if you go to an event with valet parking in the future, you'll look back and remember what I talked about today.